Hey people! Oh shit, holy fuck. I had so much time to plan to get ready and I still got my voice all fucked up. I hope my mic is working. Hold on. I have a lot of I still have to change Streamlabs. Is a mess. Hold on. It's a little bit low. Oh, okay, it's good. Sorry, hold on. Getting this done here. Yeah, I still didn't change Streamlabs. For those who might not be aware, like they did some shady ass practices and I want to change. But we'll see about that later. Hello, how you doing? Nixon's already there. Louca, of course. Alisha, long time no see. How you doing? Let me just get ready here for my ugly ass face in 3, 2, 1. Chrono, I see you as well on Twitch. How you doing, man? And boom, how y'all doing? I hope it's not the mic that is an issue. It's my this. We'll see. But how y'all doing? Yeah. Oh, Blacklight Revelations. How you doing, my man? Holy shit! So many people that I haven't seen for a while. Also, new screen. So let me just fake in front. Mary D. I also remember you. How you doing? All right, we good. We good. All right, let me start lowering this shit. How y'all doing? Let me see if I don't forget anyone. Rubber Kitty, how you doing? Alisha, like I said. India, how you doing? JC Not, welcome. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much. Fitful Fire, what up? Young October, how you doing, my man? We all here, man. The beautiful people are all here. All right. So the plan here should be pretty. Hold on a second. I have this fucked up. Oh yeah, Streamlabs shouldn't be here. Ugh, it's gonna give me eye cancer. Jesus, so much light. And Chronos, I see you there. That glorious bathrobe, man. I mean, on the winter, get used to this shit. You might see some variation here, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. All right. So let me just let me test the volume with something, right? Since we're testing, I needed to see the. There was some controversy here. This is a test, okay, so don't worry too much here. Just need to see if this... And that should be good. Let me see. Come on. Because, I don't know, maybe it's because it's Bluetooth or something like that. Come on, come on. All right. See? I mean, it's pretty low. God damn it, I can't fix this. Fuck Streamlabs OBS. We're gonna change this as soon as I can. Hold on a second. Don't get scared by this. It's not what we're watching. Just needed to test this shit. I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know why it changes, but OBS, normal OBS shouldn't have an issue with this. Right. What about now? I'm gonna put 2 tracks, fuck it. Let's do this again. Test, test. Normal OBS shouldn't have... Hold on a second. Sorry about this, guys. I literally can't fix this before starting the stream. The issues only appear after... Yeah, Streamlabs does suck, man. Really fucking does. Test, test. Alright, I think it's good now. Alright, we good. How y'all doing? So, my plan here... because you guys should already know the things that... Oh, look at that. Blacklight Revelations. There you go. So, I guess I'm going to go for the lead attorney. Because he made a fucking ridiculously good video about it. And Abin preached, or Abin specifically talked there. You have the Poor Man's Podcast. You also had Spencer Cornelia. There you go. Beautiful name, Ben, for a fucking channel. If it's his own name, that's goddamn. But yeah, you have a big hitters in this video, right? There's a new one? 12 minutes ago, yeah. Oh, Kevin Samuels? Okay, we can watch that. That would be interesting. I didn't watch this, so this is going to be a live reaction.
All right, look who we got in.
Before we start with this shit, and sorry if the volume's too loud, let me know. So upset I missed the live. I've been very inconsistent lately, but we're back on track. And vacations and shit like that. Where were you in your most recent video, man? It's a tough name for you guys because it's in Portugal, but Serra da Estrela is a beautiful place. Pretty much the only place that we get snow. But it was a pretty cool vacation, just for the fact that we could be in a chalet, that's how you call it, or cabin, something like that. In English, man, like, it wasn't like this. It was pretty much foggy, but it's a beautiful fucking spot. Basically, I was around here. This is the area that I was on, so it was pretty cool. Cold as shit, but I still decided to do a video and talk English in a place that no one talks English. So it was pretty embarrassing, but I did it for you, okay? No, it was pretty fun. Streamlabs are scammers. Fuck Streamlabs, man. I'm gonna change this as soon as I can, but I've been very busy with a lot of shit. Good evening from Greece. How you doing? I always wanted to go to the Scandinavian Canada. It's barely livable. That is true. Absolutely. Oh, you're talking about this stream. All right, there you go. The white boy Spencer, man. He adopted that fucking thing, man. He's amazing, man. Like, have you seen? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for deviating, but you guys create a really cool one-on-one casual conversation. So Spencer Cornelia, was this that I wanted to search? Yes, it was. Have you seen how much he makes, man? Look at this. Just look at that shit. I think this is lifetime. This can't be a month. Oh shit, it is a month. Okay, $56,000 in a month. Listen, I'll keep pushing you too. Until then, I have a lot to learn. Right. So at this moment, I'm just doing lives from Facebook and dealing. To be honest, I already Streamlab and Streamlab. What the fuck? I already restream, and it for the most part is tricky to keep track of everything. So, but Facebook is definitely a good option for streaming right now. It sounded cold. It was really fucking cold. It was 0.5, and it was the hottest that day. But there you go. Oh, white boy Spencer, man. I hope he runs with that. That's pretty fucking cool, man. Like, from this channel, like, I guess I try to make the thing of Fresh and Furious fly, right? Him is the white boy Spencer or whatever. It's cool. All right, so let me just see what this is all
look
about.
who we got in the house. We got our man, the god.
Oh, and should I disclose, for those who might not be aware, they tried a copyright strike. The lead attorney, which is a fucking attorney for real. And I've seen a lot of people, he doesn't make them better than anyone. That's true. But it kind of makes them aware of the copyright rules. And I can assure you, like, we're not going to disclose that. You guys are not stupid. I'm not going to treat you as such. You know how copyright works. Very basic. If I pick up I did a video where I picked up Star Wars. You know Star Wars? The fucking movie that now is owned by Disney. Disney blocked my video instantly because it was automatic. I sent them a dispute for fair use, and they agreed. They were like, oh, yeah, it is fair use. If fucking Disney, why am I saying like that? A greedy-ass corporation said to me, a guy who didn't even have, I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers at that point. Or actually, I did a little bit, 8,000 something. Told me that it's fine, it's fair use. Then imagine, like, the level of an ego these motherfuckers have to have. Bro, Disney gave me fucking, like, yeah, it's fair use. Copyright, don't worry about it. These guys are saying that, you know, using 10 seconds of their videos is copyrighted. I don't know, it's crazy, man. Most of the times I react to Evan Preach, so that's why maybe I didn't get a copyright strike, I don't know. Made a poem, I saw that shit. Love Star Wars, man. I love Star Wars. But Disney era, even the the prequels were pretty cool, but the sequels not so much. But yeah, understand this. Greedy ass corporation backtracked immediately, and if they took me to court, I would be done. Right? I would have to dig my own hole because I wouldn't have the money for the funeral. You know what I'm saying? They would bury me. They didn't do that shit. They said, yeah, it's fair use. If Disney does that, dude. Right, so let's see this new video. Have you seen Spencer's poem? Yes, I have, man. That's when I learned, like, oh, he's actually going to stick with a fucking white boy Spencer, man. That's pretty cool.
And Father, the Kevin Samuels, how are you doing, sir?
Tom Scott did an amazing video about copyright and all. Okay. Yeah, listen, you don't need to teach me. It's pretty much like, it's so basic, honestly. Like, yeah, sure, there's channels who look at an entire compilation, they go like, haha, haha, see you guys, subscribe if you like the sound videos. Like, that's, nah, man, that's not covered. But, like, you pick their video and you talk shit about them, you don't need permission, you don't need anything that these fans are fucking talking about. StreamYards, and you can get caller. Yeah, for podcasting, I guess it's really cool.
But I think this is an important topic to discuss.
Even Kevin Samuels did.
I've heard a little bit of the input on many sides, and I've also seen some of the. I can see it on both sides. And the issue I see with fair use is, one, most people don't know what fair use is.
Mm-hmm.
There's elements of fair use, and like you said, is it transformative in nature?
Right.
And I've often heard people say, well, you know, Kevin Samuels does the same thing. I want to make this unequivocally clear. There is a multi-million-dollar industry of responding to Kevin Samuels, and I don't strike it. I've had my entire life put under a microscope, and I don't strike it.
For you guys to have a little bit of maybe my own perspective, so what is he talking about? If you go here to Streamlabs OBS or whatever, Streamlabs OBS, why am I, Jesus, YouTube Studio, and you go here to copyright, you actually have access to people who use your videos. Now, I've reviewed some of these. This guy's pretty much, he used 20%. He just basically reacted to my video, but he actually talked, and this guy's in the clear. But I can assure you that people who use 100% of my video, right, it's pretty much literally the same fucking thing with no transformation whatsoever. Look at this.
Man, I done lost my...
This is my video. For those who don't know, I made these shorts, which gave me quite a lot of views.
So,
second by second. Louca knows about this, right? Excuse me. Louca knows about this. I created this shit. This guy just put his fucking name, and there you go, right? Some people call them out because I guess I was big enough for that shit. But pretty much, yeah, there's a lot of... I still don't flag them. What's the fucking use, right? So if Disney, again, we're gonna go back to the same point. If fucking Star Wars doesn't sue me, why would these guys have the right to fucking do that? It's just ridiculous. Have you seen Franklin, the new fucking... It's amazing, man. The new update. I'm excited for it. Even though I shouldn't, but I mean, it wasn't officially Rockstar that touched the definitive edition, so we'll see how that update works out. But I'm excited. It's pretty cool how they transition from story mode to multiplayer.
I've even put up parameters and guidelines for people who would like to use my content without permission. That doesn't mean. Oh
yeah, that's right. Blacklight doesn't like Kevin Samuel. Let's see what he has to say.
One thing that I noticed is that when people who are what I consider to be serious content creators or full-time content creators, we often give each other a courtesy request or a courtesy heads up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I noticed.
Sure. Okay. Because here's the thing: if Fresh and Fit in the beginning of this whole debacle, they had an issue and be like, okay, you know what? I understand like you made a video that you don't think like we were being truthful or whatever, but listen, we would appreciate that you talked about this first privately, right? But they didn't do that shit, people. Should I rewind a little bit to the videos where when they heard about this shit, they made a podcast. In that podcast, they were being paid. And while at it, they started insulting someone's wife and challenged them to a box fight. That's what happened. It wasn't like a private conversation before. If you have a problem because, oh, we did a podcast with you, we would like for you to talk with us before doing this shit. That's fine. But quite honestly, the best reaction or best response, because I'm not expecting Fresh and Fit to still be friends with Evan and Preach if they don't want to be, talk shit about them. If this whole situation was about Evan Preach talking shit and Fresh and Fit talking shit, no one would care. Maybe I would make a video about it, moving on, right? That's not what happened. The problem is the situation they created. I see all these motherfuckers, these dumbasses going like, oh, it was Evan Preach that created the situation. Absolutely fucking not. They were the ones who reacted in a certain way that They even apologize, but all of a sudden that apology doesn't matter shit because they're copyright striking people. Like they feel so bad about what they did. They issue 20 copyright strikes. Like, listen, cut the bullshit, right? Hold on a second, excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, I understand what people's concerns really. KS stands on procedure and ethics and all that. It's like, listen, Kevin Samuels, I know who he is. I know that he's in a higher level, but I don't even watch him to be honest.
Then more casual content creators, people who just are running channels for their own personal benefit. That's where it tends to become tricky. And the one thing that I tend to find egregious is when someone simply clicks the OBS or clicks their streaming software and simply mirrors your content in live streams.
Yes, that happens a lot as well. That's an important point. But someone talked about an interesting comment here. Oh yeah, Nixon talks, make videos, man. Like, fuck it. I'm planning to make a video. I have a camcorder. I'm going to make my videos in the fucking car. I'm just going to increase my volume. Fuck it. Just upload, just fucking send it. Are you guys cool with that shit? I'm going to still edit, but I'm going to use my commute to fucking do the videos. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, no, they're not going to debate. They don't care about debates. A lot of people have this idea that there's a lot of men who go to their podcast to be helped. The kind of men that go to their podcasts, I'm going to generalize a little bit, of course, here, but they already have preconceived ideas. They don't want to change. Oh, but they give financial tips and fitness and all that kind of shit. Cool. I wouldn't trust YouTube advisors, right, for that kind of shit, but cool. But when it comes to this like fraud thing, it's objectively true. We've seen it. Now, is it entertainment? Yeah, sure. And if these guys were faking it until they making it, right? And we could just have all a laugh like the pranksters, right? Even though some took it too far. But there was a lot of cringe that we just, like a lot of people commented, and that was fine. They would keep doing videos and then people would still react. And that kind of feeds the system itself, because more content will generate more content. General rule, because people will always react to some shit, right? Understand that consumption is king. And I really don't have a problem when it comes to that with Fresh and Fit. Make the goddamn podcast that you want. You want to be a podcast full of farts, and that's basically the only thing. I don't care. I really don't care, right? The thing that really blew this shit over was the way that they directed shit, they reacted to shit, and the way that they proceed, like their justification to what they're doing. Oh, I'm going to issue copyright strikes because of slander, which doesn't even make sense. If someone is slandering you, cool, go to court. But don't send a copyright strike when it's clear that they've been doing fair use. Slander and copyright, completely different things. Some people maybe slandered, maybe some didn't. So chill, right? And like I was saying, their podcast, men go there for preconceived ideas. I think it was Abba that said this specifically in two videos back. But if you go for Fresh and Fit, 52 people, you motherfuckers are crazy. Fresh and Fit, and you go to their channel, which it doesn't, again, man, this is happening again. Their channel doesn't pop. Excuse me, why? I was scared a little bit, man. Did they get terminated that quick? They don't pop, man. Did you see that shit? Listen, this is the first fucking, the results. Look, their channel doesn't pop. Wait. Oh, okay, there you go. Wow, man. How many fucking... Whoa, dude. I was scared for a little bit there. All right. But as you can see there, most popular... It's nothing to do with the advices, right? It's basically Kevin Samuels dunking on these random girls they pick up from the street or whatever, right? That supposedly, or themselves said, they have to fuck them first. So I guess that's the kind of filter that you have with these women, right? Kevin Samuels, right? Boom, boom, boom. and then 99%, like basically them, Ava, there you go, discussing about women. It has nothing to do with fitness. Where's the fitness? Where's the top thing for fitness? There isn't. Skippy, right? And I don't have a problem with that, people. Understand that. But don't make it seem like this podcast is all about helping men. But regardless, I really don't care. But what they do with the copyright system and shit like that, I do care. Oh my god, so many people, man. I want to talk with most of you, but I'm glad FNF is keeping these cloud chasers on their toes. Oh, there you go. There's always a few. Hey man, I just came here to say hi because for some reason it says my browser won't allow me to see this video. In a phone, yeah, that happens sometimes. We'll see.
I don't allow that because that is no different than.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ben. Zinkuro, if there's someone on their toes, is the people who have been literally told by YouTube, hey, cut that shit or we're going to terminate your channel. Which is ironic. People were like, oh, people want to terminate their channel. They're the ones terminating themselves.
Taking
basically shock value.
Or playing your favorite artist music and just streaming it. That's not acceptable.
Yeah. Because people have this kind of weird perspective when it comes to music. For example, there's our YouTube channels that do react to music, but they do like a deep analysis. Now, the tricky thing with music on YouTube is that you're going to get a claim automatically by a bot. And you can dispute it, and most likely if it's fair use, if you're like, it's a Drake song, but you stop the song after 10 seconds, whatever, and you talk about those verses, that's acceptable, right? Many people don't do it because they don't want to go through all these fucking claims and shit. But that's the main difference. It's just not playing the whole shit and maybe like a laugh. That's not transformative.
There's no transformative nature. Neither is you sitting there doing the same thing and saying, oh, that's dope. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's not transformative in nature. So
because there's like some important words that say significant transformation. It has to be significant. You can't just be like, and then that's a reaction. Like, you can't do that shit.
So,
right.
I want to be clear because people keep trying to,
Nothing is going to happen. I'm sorry. Did you miss the fucking the fucking picture where they said, hey, YouTube team, stop this shit. You're going to get terminated. Most likely, yeah, maybe they I don't know if they're that prideful. If they're that prideful, but or they're that proud. I don't think they're gonna jeopardize their channel. They know in the end of the day they are not right. They are most likely gonna cancel all those copyright strikes, or they're gonna be extremely fucking dumb and proud and actually get terminated. But I don't see that happening. In the end of the day, money for them is what speaks. It's a thing that speaks volumes.
Put me into parts of this situation. If there is something that's questionable, is when
Nixon Talks also agrees with me. Like, no one wants to, like, I don't care if your channel is up or I don't care. In fact, like I said, a commentary channel, I want these people to stay. Skippy, keep making videos. As long as you don't go overboard with the brigading shit, you don't go overboard with actually messing people's lives, it's fine. Right? This whole situation with copyright strikes, that's going too far. The brigading shit with Anna Quinn, that was going too far. Now everything else, the stands and shit, even though the stand, let's just say the people who were blindly following their directions, right? Those things can be fun to critique, and I guess in the end of the day, it is entertainment. But this shit is too far. Glad, that my entertainment will stay, yeah. Like I said, consumption is king. FNF being absolute idiots makes my day. It's a win-win,
like IG content, Instagram content that's, I don't even have a chance to upload myself. Someone wants to mirror it and upload it. And see, people just think they can do what they want with people's
sex trafficking, what?
But that's not this. That is not this. Mm-hmm. This, from what I understand, is to silence criticism. To silence... you want to use my content in my responses.
Correct.
I'm not okay with that because my personal opinion is if you're going to put something out here on the platform, it's open for public consumption. Now, how they use it, I think what the judge would look at? He'd look at how much of the content.
I don't know if he specifically talked something else, like if he added something, but as far when it comes to what he's saying, it's true, right? They're still in the let's say in the fair use, I don't know, phrasing that says like there has to be significant transformation, right? There has to be. Now this is all relative. That's why these things are taken to court. But I can assure you, Abin Preach, Nixon Talks, me, Poor Man's Podcast, who else, man? Playback, Jamari, all of these people, fair use, right? There was significant transformation or criticism. He tries to speak authority about things that he has no verifiable authority in. Couldn't know, man. I really honestly don't follow him that much.
What did you do? Those elements are.
But I guess the most relevant we're gonna have to go with. Damn, 4-hour celebration. Goddamn. How does he? Wait, does he do this full time? How can he be an attorney and all? Have all this fucking time, even though it's a stream, but still. Right.
Videos. And the thing is, sometimes the automated system, the way it works is you instantaneously get a strike. There's no...
I've also seen people... This is beautiful. I'm not going to show you my email for, I guess, security reasons, but I can assure, like, some people will say, oh, they don't sign with the YouTube team. I can assure you, yes, they do sign with the YouTube team on the email. The email is pretty much legit. And you also had the lead attorney here. Michelle, you there? I didn't say hi. Hi, how you doing? Man, you guys are spamming this shit. That's fucking nice, but I feel bad for not reading every single thing. Myron says the lawyers got a whole handle. Bro, the lawyers are fucking finessing them. They will still be up in 6 days. Okay. Make a bet with someone in the chat. I can't promote betting. But if you're so certain with that shit, do something. But I can assure you, like, no. They will either remove it or be... I'm not going to remove that possibility. They're a little bit too proud, and they're going to let it stay. But YouTube is not going to... What the fuck do you think? YouTube is going to backtrack and protect 2 guys versus a channel with 1.5 million Abin Preach, right? Then Playback, fucking the lead attorney. All these people are making way more money combined than Fresh and Fit. Do you honestly think that YouTube, even if you're going to go with YouTube... being a selfish fucking company, a greedy company, do you honestly think they will choose like, yeah, well, let's stay with these 2 guys who talk about a lot of risky shit and fuck all the other 12 content creators? They're not going to do that shit. That's not going to happen. And YouTube is just, they already warned them. It's pretty much set on stone. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus, man, like, I can assure you that's not how YouTube works. I'm sorry, that stupidity really hit. For people to think like, yeah, nah, this is not a case of, this could be like 1 in a million. It's pretty straightforward. One of my comments already got, oh, there you go, I'm sorry about that. And was abruptly shut down because it says some interesting things in favor of Fresh and Fit. But you would shut down by what?
Caps and bold. We do not plan to remove your videos at this time. Viewers. You have control over the availability of.
But I guess this is the best part here.
There
you go. So
you can't miss it.
Listen, I got big dogs back here now.
So the YouTube team, I can assure you, yes. I also get emails from YouTube. They signed with the YouTube team. It's pretty much, yeah, that's what you expect from a copyright strike notice.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Nixon Talks, thank you so much for the 10 Australian dollars, man.
Beach.
I'm sorry if it's still a little bit too loud of notification. Oh, we jumped to 71 viewers. How could you guys? There was a female streamer who literally played anime on screen with her reactions being either facial expressions or very minimal commentary. I think she got taken down, of course. That's where going too far go. And I'm not going to say that maybe 1 or 2 content creators were in fact just reposting their shit, but they wouldn't even care about those people because they are not the ones criticizing them. Reposting shit, we all know what they're trying to do. They literally said, you know, they're using these copyright strikes to prevent or to fight the slander. So You can. They have an admission. They are literally admitting to misusing the system for something else. Damn, man. Love the thumbnail, man. It was, I think it was love at first sight. I saw that shit. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
No, you gotta scroll. It's perfect. You gotta see the last email that they sent to her.
Okay, this is the last email, guys. This is the last email. Hello.
Right there, at the bottom, right there.
I'm getting help from the big dog, right? He says, you are entitled. No, you are entitled. Thank you for your message. Jesus Christ. However, we remain concerned. Goddamn. We remain concerned that your copyright notification is not valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. As a result, the content will remain live on YouTube. Sincerely,
the
YouTube team. So listen. Thank you so much, Albert, for letting me put a bow on it. YouTube is all over this. They are absolutely
it's a great
all
area,
over this. Pull up my man.
There he
Spencer,
is.
Pull up my
White
man. Four Man Podcast. We got some heavy hitters in the house, guys. So, let me start off with you.
The poor man didn't even want to be there. It was like, oh, fuck. So basically, the common ground here is that all of them got hit with the copyright strikes, by the way, for those who might not be aware. No, they weren't. Are we gonna keep saying this fucking thing? Are we gonna have to keep going back? Actually, I'm not gonna go back because the whole stream I don't remember the timestamp. But I have addressed this in one of my fucking streams. They didn't call him a fucking rapist. Use the example of a rapist, and now my video is demonetized. Congratulations, right? But it had nothing to. It wasn't him talking about them. It was about how. You don't. I remember this quite well. You don't associate with people that do something wrong, and he was giving examples of people who steal, people who R-word, right? That's what was being said. But I'm not gonna go back to that shit. It's like that's the definition of insanity. I'm not gonna keep doing the same fucking shit over and over again and expecting different results. You have information. Stop being fucking blind and search for it. Did you need the fucking Knight to process that one? Spencer White Knight Cornelio. That's pretty fucking creative. He deleted his latest live stream video. Not surprised, to be honest. His fair use takes were bad. I don't know, and I can't possibly know now. Yeah, they should have just fought him, right? Jay Johnson. That's a cool ass fucking name, man. Hey, fucking Zankuro, chill with that fuck. I don't have a problem with your presence, but don't tell people to fuck off and shit like that, okay? So, chill a little bit there. People just see what they want to hear. The truth goes through one ear and comes out the other. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Michelle. People go with these conspiracies, man. Myron is a Saudi CIA operative. Goddamn.
Albert, you're kind of the one. Well, let me do this. Let me start with Spencer, right? Because you were actually hit with this, right? Can you tell us what happened a little bit?
Yeah, I logged into my YouTube studio.
Well, first of all, let me just take a step back. Can you just announce who you are and just let people know about your channel real quick?
White Boy Spencer.
Yeah, man, Spencer Cornelia, go after the fake gurus. So, of course, fresh and fit have been in my scope for a while. But anyway, no, I saw the strike and I was like, yo, I got to contact app. Actually, let me take it back. Jamari reached out to me about 2 weeks ago. They hit him with
by the way, let me just ask, maybe Blacklight or Nixon. Is this like, what is this system? Can you pinpoint what they're using this service to have all this conference call all together? Because this is pretty cool.
Claim.
White Boy
said, hey, just look out. I'm not sure if they're doing it site wide. I said, oh man, I haven't been hit yet. Well, once I got hit, I hit him up. And then I sent a message to Abba. I was like, yo, FYI, this is happening. Like,
and let me just say this. I'm going to repeat from what I said in my video, but you got to be extra fucking stupid. Right? To hit a community that let's say that Ab and Preach are the common denominator, right? And they're known for talking about shit that people email them, right? They have a pretty close connection to their community. How stupid do you have to be to think that's a good idea to send them 20 copyright strikes? Come on, man. Come on. It doesn't even make sense. Like, if you're going to be unethical, Be smart about it. Jesus. Poor man looks like you want to hop off and just go watch Naruto, man. He's already done with this shit.
You guys, and then I guess you noticed Playback got it, and so that triggered you to make the video.
Yeah, that's kind of how it all started. Yeah, so I got the email from them. I got a DM from them saying, "Yo, we all got hit," and so then that kind of triggered something in my brain, understanding what was going on. And they're getting hit from multiple videos. And the thing is, sometimes the automated system, the way it works, is you instantaneously get a strike. There's
StreamYards,
no
okay.
manual review by anybody. If you say you've done it, they're going to go on good faith and just give the person the strike.
Yes.
So me knowing that, I contacted my rep, because after you get to a certain point, you get somebody that you can actually talk to every now and then. So that's good.
That's fucking cool, man. What's that milestone, man? I need some fucking communication. But that's pretty crazy that even at 300,000, I think that's where he is at, you don't get that representative from YouTube. But I guess they have a limited resources, so that's not the problem.
And I was like, yo, can y'all look into this? And then I got
damn, guys, you're blowing this shit up.
To hit up the
Thank
team
you so
YouTube
much.
to look into this, which then resulted in when you got hit with your copyright claims, instead of you getting an instantaneous strike, you got the email thread because they were already talking to them, be like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Yes, I
y'all
bugging. Right. That's so true. So true. So your video kind of really put it on the map. You advised people kind of how to, if they felt that the tactics that Fresh and Fit were using were not fair. Yeah. You advised them how to reach out to YouTube. And I actually did that. I don't really know how to use Twitter, guys, but I actually did that this morning. I reached out to Twitter, on Twitter, to YouTube and to the YouTube creators and let them know what's going on. But apparently they are already aware, and they have given YouTube, they have given the law firm of this paralegal 7 days to retract it. You know,
imagine, like, they're not that big, right? They're not at 1 million subscribers. For YouTube to know this shit, be like, it's like a repeated 911 call. They already heard this shit plenty of fucking times, right? When you start getting the same 911 call 9 times, you know it's for real. It's not like a fake call, right? YouTube already has this shit through multiple sources. They can't fucking run away from this. I hope you guys understand that there's no way for them to avoid the 7-day shit. Especially when YouTube quotes a case where they fought this shit and won. All right? So listen, this is pretty much set on stone. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they're expecting as an outcome from this. But goddamn, bro, some intelligence to your own sake would be appreciated, honestly. Wears too much cologne with some like Adidas tracksuit. Yeah, I can picture that prototype. Archetype. I even retweeted Playback's video on the whole strike video to YouTube. Yeah, most likely they also got reports through those sources. Other people retweeting this is crazy. I hope you understand that this is like a segregated community when it comes to attention, because I mean Omni is pretty much the biggest or the most diverse content creator that we have talking about this, right? Because it talks basically about so much shit, right? Anime, you know, as you can see, the latest trends, shit like that. And you gotta do a lot to put yourself onto YouTube's radar, like mainstream YouTube. 20 copyright strikes one single channel is not normal. That's why people are making such a big, this is such a big deal. This is not normal for people to send copyright strikes, especially to other channels like this. So I don't know if Omni is going to talk about this because he usually takes breaks on weekends and shit. But this is a big deal. This has nothing. This even goes beyond just Ab and Preach, let's say, atmosphere here. It goes beyond that.
Poor Man's Podcast. Shout out. First of all, let me hit it for Poor Man's Podcast, man. I was about to put up my little I got 100,000 subscribers, and right when I was putting it up on IG, I see his story. It's like, yeah, I got 100,000.
I gotta read some of you guys, like 100, almost 100 people. Goddamn. I don't want to bore you with so much chat, but I don't want to sideline it either. So FNF is playing chess with everyone else is playing checkers. What the fuck is that even? FNF isn't even part of the manosphere. They're transitioning out. Why is that relevant? Why are we talking about these things? They won't be shut down if they're smart enough at this point. Yeah, it's a very easy threat to fucking obey to. You know, like delete your. It's not even videos or anything like that. Just retract your accusations. But yeah, they got 7 days. They can't stay with that shit up. They're not two possible outcomes. They either for some reason fuck up their own channel. And here's the thing, if they get terminated from YouTube, they get terminated forever. So Fresh and Fit, you might watch them on Twitch or whatever. They're not coming to YouTube anymore. Getting terminated is not just one channel that goes away and you can start over again. If you get terminated on YouTube, that's pretty much it. I think Keemstar was an exception because he created an account with someone else's name, whatever, and then YouTube kind of sorted that shit out. Listen, maybe if you make enough money for YouTube to care. But they're not going to do this shit when so many channels are involved, okay? Either they get terminated because they're that stupid, or they will have some sense and be like, fuck, we can't get anything. Because I can assure there's no third outcome. They can't possibly be like, no, YouTube, you're wrong. And YouTube be like, no, actually, yeah, you're right. Let the copyright strikes stay. And like, that's not going to happen. They can take it to court, I guess. That's separate from YouTube. But I mean... in these regards, usually YouTube will say, yeah, send some sort of reference to about how this was, in YouTube's opinion, fair use. All you got to do is ask if you're involved in this situation. Out of the man world, there you go, Alisha. They've been out of that shit for a while now. Making more of their content off YouTube and pay for content, so maybe they knew they burned YouTube privileges. Yeah, they started being on Twitch and shit now. Yes, Alisha, they're a man's self-improvement podcast, not for women. Nah. Their biggest videos is them tossing out women. That's pretty much. And there's entertainment value. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like that. You guys watch this shit. What's the fucking name of that stuff? The Black Ink Family, I think it was. Like, it's just trash, but it's fun. It's entertainment, right? They just fight everyone. They keep firing. Like, he looks like Gordon Ramsay. He just keeps firing people left and right. But I think you guys know this. This fucking show. I don't want to play too much because this is from a television thing, so. Also, a lot of cleavage on this fucking show. Something that I've noticed. But listen, it's trash content. We had this for a while, right? Years now on YouTube. But pretty much this is what... Don't touch me. See these fake fucking... I just can't. I just fucking can't. But this is cool. This is entertainment. I'm not mad about it. But if you're gonna take this shit seriously, I'm gonna judge you really fucking hard. Really fucking hard, man. Right? So that's the difference. Oh man, Chrono, for God's sakes, guys, you can watch so much better shit for entertainment. That is true as well. I'm not gonna say that much. There's so much better shit to do. Even learning at some point can be much more entertaining than following these clowns. And 100 viewers, there you go, man. We broke the fucking barrier. I think we already did for a while. But they're for men, but they pay more women's income and take more money from men. All those donations, they come from somewhere.
Another 100,000 subscribers in 2 months. Oh, like Jesus Christ! Congrats! I want to put my post up, man. But just everybody, I'm sure knows who you are. Poor Man's Podcast.
Wait, what?
In 2 months. Oh, like Jesus! Another 100,000 subscribers in 2 months. Oh, like Jesus Christ! Congrats! I want to put my post up, man. But just everybody, I'm sure knows who you are. Poor Man's Podcast. But if you could just shout out your channel real quick and let them know what you're doing over there.
I'm
100 body count.
I talk a little bit about red pill content.
Hold up,
I try to give it from a different perspective.
I don't remember this like
your audio sounds pretty choppy.
You
Yeah,
might
yeah.
need
Oh,
to
really?
mute your other tab if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the actual thing up.
Yeah, it sounds like you're
Okay.
going back in time.
Can you hear me now?
It's still choppy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
back
challenging.
Back in. I ain't trying to hold up the show.
Me,
Neely, I
like-
wanted to say something real quick. I want to say, look, first, we got to give a big shout out and a round of applause to the people who took the time out of their day to go and make noise on YouTube and on Twitter to get you.
There you go. Whoever talked about sending tweets, we appreciate you, right? That's really what makes a community, right? But unfortunately, there will still be some idiots that think that's what they call a cancel culture. When it's literally saying, hey, they're misusing your own fucking system, YouTube. For your own interests, we're telling you what they're doing. Because this creates a huge, what you call it maybe, request congestion or traffic, right? That's not good. That's misusing the system. There's manual reviewers that are being paid to review all this shit. So if you send them false shit, YouTube is going to assume that you're making them lose money, which you are. So it's a problem for YouTube as well.
YouTube to move because
That was not
without
even
the
Wi-Fi.
people
I don't know
making
what
all
that
that
was.
noise and
That was-
retweeting and
what
stuff,
that was.
I don't think YouTube would have acted nearly as fast.
Yes, YouTube was all over this, all over this. Have you heard anything from YouTube, Spencer, about this? Did you have just one video? You got one strike, or kind of what?
Yeah,
what-
PMP,
what-
yeah.
Where are you in the process? What have you heard from them about this?
Quick PSA, I think the way around this is to screen record people's content and not download the actual file. So if you're going to react to Fresh and Fit, maybe you do screen recording from here on out. I don't think it gets tracked in the Content ID system.
Well, I don't think that matters because when you upload to YouTube, you send it as an MP4 file. Right? That's relevant for Vegas, whatever, that picks up these small videos from different sources, right? And Vegas does in fact have information of each clip if they were recorded using certain software or whatever. Honestly, as of right now, yeah, pretty much everything that I record is either on using Streamlabs as like a Form 2, which I will be using OBS really quick, or using this kind of thing, which is GeForce Experience. I mainly use this for games and shit, right? And I start hitting a button and starts recording the screen itself. I don't know if that really is any different. Maybe. That would kind of explain why I didn't get, but I guess Nixon Talks didn't also get, he also didn't get striked, so I don't think that's the difference. I honestly wouldn't say that's a good suggestion.
Fresh and Fit, maybe you do screen recording from here on out. I don't think it gets.
I've used to also download the videos, and I don't think that really changes because YouTube bot just sees the pixels. So in the end of the day, they don't care. Black Ink Crew, there you go. That was the name. It gets tracked. Wait, what? From this event, YouTube might actually make an amendment to the copyright system because of this abuse and how far reaching it. It could make it harder to actually try and copyright. Maybe. Well, updating the system would be even more efficient. And that would actually be good for us as well. It gets tracked. Yeah, the audio will still be a match. Pretty much the audio will do most of the work. One way that I have to sometimes avoid that kind of shit is to, for example, imagine the screen is this, right? And everything else outside is blur. So that, I don't know, sometimes that might work. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. There you go. So Zincore is still on it. FNF has provided food all these haters. Who is not the biggest for playback. It's not the biggest for me. EDP was actually the biggest story that I covered. So relax on that. And again, they're giving us food. It's not necessarily something that I'm creating. They're literally, it's like watching, I don't know, imagine a man that somehow every time he fucking took a step forward, he would take a shit. And I'm talking about that. That's pretty much what's happening here, right? I'm just seeing this fucking person taking a step forward, shitting themselves. And I'm talking about that. What do you want me to do? Stop looking as if it wasn't like a train wreck? They're doing all this shit. This is not me. No one's pulling this shit out of their ass. They're the ones who are issuing copyright strikes. Are we not supposed to talk about that? How is that feeding? They're literally feeding us. They're providing this fucking content for us. It's not us nitpicking like, hey, did you know this guy was a CIA? Like, no one cares. Now, copyright strikes, all this dumb shit they've been saying, yeah, that's pretty much easy to go. It's public. You need content to base your video off. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Are these arguments? I don't know. I can't tell with this guy.
It's tracked in the content ID system. So I think that's a way around it. So anyway, to answer your question, I received one strike for one video, and that was the one video where I downloaded the original material and didn't screen record. So that's
maybe that's interesting. But I never honestly download videos. I just record with Streamlabs, and that's pretty much it. As you saw, like as you can see, I don't control that separate window that pops here, right? So I don't know. Maybe that is it. Playback
my guess
will
is
be
it got
here.
caught up in the content ID, and see if it doesn't get caught in the content ID, they can't copyright strike you.
I think they just
So it's a way around that. If
they
you
judge
sense
the
that someone
pixel.
is copyright strike happy,
Right. Now, even still, even if you do screen record, you want to make sure that your content falls within fair use, right?
100%.
But that's a very good tip.
I
Assuming
filed an appeal yesterday. I waited a few days, so I was in talks with a lawyer friend of mine, and we were.
I'm sorry, is the volume good on the desktop and me? Also, great afro right there.
About sending a legal letter to YouTube, notifying them of.
He
this
doesn't care.
abuse.
Algorithm doesn't care.
I was curious. A question for you: given that they have very provocative content, recently there's been 2 instances of possibly pulling a gun on a YouTube live, which I can imagine YouTube does not appreciate that type of content with a very
I never I never realized that shit, but that's a marker right there. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I would say that's an interesting point, because if I don't know, it's like you just stole some money, but you've noticed that the money is counterfeit. You're not gonna call the police, are you? You know, I don't think Fresh and Fit are in a position to say, "Hey, YouTube, this is fucked up," and you raise attention to yourself, and YouTube will be like, "Hold on, you did this." There's so much shit that they have done that YouTube, if they look at it, they'd be like, at the very least, that's demonetized right there. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, that's exactly on it. And they also react to videos. Let's not even ignore that as well. They don't ask permission to most of the videos they react to. I can assure you that, because they just do it on live and be like, "Oh, what is the name of that?" And they start searching and putting on screen. So what? For them, all of a sudden, that's not copyright. Oh my god. Yeah, Zenkuru is being coherent right now. He's just shouting things as if you say it, it happens.
With a very explosive environment where something could happen. We had an incident where someone came to the show and was yelling, and there's guns being pulled. I mean,
oh no, absolutely. Their content on the traditional perception of YouTube, it's pretty much demonetized at the very least. Even though, here's the thing, I do honestly think they're demonetized, but they make money with the super chats. That's the main source.
these guys, it sounds like they're playing with fire. I'm curious your interpretation of that they're not only
oh
bringing
shit,
attention to
I swear to God, all right, whenever I put on that thumbnail, I didn't hear Spencer say this shit, all right? But they are playing with fire. That's like the first thought that come to mind. Like, you're gonna seriously issue 20 copyright strikes to a channel that is way bigger than yours? Are you seriously gonna do are you gonna raise attention to yourself after the shit that you've done? Come on.
themselves for abusing the system, but now they've got content we can point to that's saying this is not good for YouTube as a whole.
Yeah, and to be honest, you know, I mean, let's just back up.
Zenkuro, please read own fucking sentence that you just typed, right? Where is it? You know, okay. They react to most of their friends' videos, by the way. So most. There's a few that aren't. There's a few that don't have permission to talk about certain, to react to certain video. You're literally just in your own fucking sentence proving everyone's point. That they do exactly the same shit. You saying most isn't all. And here's the thing. I don't want them to go down for copyright because most likely from what I've seen on their podcast, they do have fair use. The same way that I have fair use. And Spencer Cornelia, aka White Boy Spencer, right? Evan Preach and the lead attorney, all of these guys did shit under fair use. The same thing with Fresh and Fit. But assuming your fucking assuming your mentality, it doesn't make any sense now, does it? God damn, man. Just think a little bit. Just before talking. Think. Just think. That's not hard. That it is fine sometimes to say stupid shit. We've all been there. But don't keep doing it. Don't keep sliding on ice that you know you can't skate on, right? Sup, room. Beautiful room. I love it. How you doing, kid? How you doing, kid? That sounded really personal.
For a second and acknowledge how much content is on YouTube. And it might be fair to say that if they don't get multiple flags on the video, they just don't know what's...
Wait. When the quartering mentioned what? Doing it to multiple big channels is not quartering. What? Really? I'm sorry for that cracked what? But that's why I'm drinking so much water. 115 people. Thank you so much. Goddamn. It's gonna be tough to close the stream today. Or tonight, whatever. So the quartering is doing that shit? Talking about that shit? I mean, like I said, it's big. This is not something that is normal. That's not something that's supposed to happen, or usually happens even. Sommelier was also a big story. What other subjects should I talk about, guys? Start sending some ideas there. I don't think he talked about it, did he? Wait, you guys are, or maybe he did it on Twitter. On Twitter, okay, there you go. That's what I was thinking. But even that, it's pretty big. To Twitter, nice. Quartering Twitter. What the fuck? Oh, he's banned on... Wait, oh, he's not banned. I thought he was banned. Jesus, man, I fucking hate Twitter. I really don't want to spend too much time here. I guess... Fresh? I don't know. If someone has a link, you can send it. I'm no feminist and don't adhere to labels. There you go, Alisha. Show them. Oh no, all the feminists are at my neck for defending. A little... Motherfucker, do you even do research on the channel that you just decide to jump on? I literally made a stream criticizing feminism, and you come to say that shit. God damn, man. It really, I mean, it is pretty entertaining though. They falsely accused Myron again. We're not gonna keep doing this shit. This is like the whole 5G causing COVID stuff. Like, people still believe it today, even though people have said this multiple times. It doesn't. I'm not gonna keep persisting on this shit. These people just intentionally want to be ignorant. I can't do shit about that. But again, no, they weren't being, at the very least from Evan Preach, they weren't called a rapist. Thoughts on, there was no rape allegations as far as I'm concerned. Again, if you're talking about the, what happened on the jumper, no jumper, no, he was giving examples of people that he doesn't like to fuck with, right? It's tiring sometimes, man. Fresh and Fit are bringing light to darkness and is going to take down Evan Preach and Shady Duke. What the fuck are people talking about, man? I mean, listen, maybe you don't know me, but first thing that I can tell you about myself, okay? If you start talking about conspiracy theories in this fucking stream, you're gonna get mocked till there's no end, right? I can't possibly tell you how little shit I give about conspiracy theories, really. They alleged, not accused. That's literally the same fucking thing. That is literally the same fucking thing. There's a difference. Try again. What? Oh, sorry. That's actually quite funny a little bit. I had to pause at that one. Oh my goodness.
What's going on, right? So they might not even know about what's going on. And, you know, I think YouTube
I think Alpha's also talked about it.
Creators some flexibility in the content that they create, which is good, right? We don't really want a lot of censorship, right? But your point is well taken that, you know, there has to be a line somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you do something shady, then the auditors start going in your tax returns, and it's like, oh, whoa, what are we finding here? It's like if they don't even look, they won't notice. Of course, there's too much content to look at.
Yeah, like it's a cascade effect. This happens with manual reviews. A lot of people have been terminated because they were like, oh, I should be monetizing this video. They send a manual review, and the guy who's reviewing that shit, they go into their channel and be like, hold on a fucking second. None of this could be monetized. And they get either demonetized or actually terminated. Don't raise attention to yourself when you have, you know, what you call a glass house. Don't do that shit. My goodness, man. Oh man, that kind of makes me feel bad. Sad, not bad, honestly. Not gonna sit here and let y'all deface Myron and Fresh's character. Who are you? I mean, was he accusing Spencer of being a white knight? Is that right? Yet he says this shit. Listen, as long as you start as soon as you start typing this shit, you should have realized like this is not gonna sound good. Zenkuro, I'm gonna do you a favor, okay? I'm gonna delete that comment, not because I have something against you, honestly. I'm gonna give you a second chance to fucking rewrite that shit. Oh, I can't delete specifically comment here. I'm gonna give you a second chance. That sounded so fucking bad right now. You don't know those men. Even if people did something to Ivan Prisha, I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna stand here while you deface. I don't care. Like they're not my family, man. Jesus. Chrono saying they show their true colors and the hypocrisy. Like we didn't do shit. This was literally caused by them. Oh my god, they literally have no they have no business giving mental health, especially after what they said about or said specifically to Skippy and him not, you know. He shouldn't feel depressed because he lives in the West kind of bullshit.
Every single person. But once you start bringing attention to yourself, you're letting them shine the light on you and look a little more into your content, that's where it'll be found.
Yeah. And look at, I'm sorry for stopping so much, but look at that. Look at what Nixon is an example. I was a viewer and super chat contributor to FNF. After that August fiasco, which is his whole thing, I stepped back. Now it's going to become even worse as they have gone against what they said. That's all. Have some fucking integrity to yourself. It's not even to us. Do yourself a favor. And it's not even about stop watching them. Just realize, okay, why aren't they practicing the thing that they preach? Maybe I shouldn't follow it if it really doesn't work. I mean, it's like a fat dietist. No disrespect, but I'm not. No, I want a successful case, right? And you're talking with someone who actually wants to gain weight. So it's not even that much of an issue to me. But I can, like, I don't know, pick up a fucking trainer as well. Right? Would you pick up a trainer that looks like worse than you? No, you wouldn't. Right? You need to understand what you need. And if you need to be an alpha male, whatever, then at least go for an alpha male. I don't know, man. Fucking think of one. I don't know. Chris Hemsworth. I don't know what the fuck you want to go with, but just choose something that is not fresh and fit. And if you want role models, don't even go with actors, whatever. Just start looking around you. Because looking for role models on the internet is so fucking bad. You idiot. Please watch their 5-hour video where they address all the hate. We did. We literally did a stream. I remember you being in a stream. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Listen, the Nina Unrated, whatever the fuck she was called, yeah. You know, she was a loose fucking case ever since it started, right? But the whole Anna Quinn, yeah, that was pretty much a problem for Fresh and Fit. The super fan or the stands doing that kind of shit, yeah, that was a problem. Them lying about paying for box, yeah, that's objectively there. Now you can have an opinion about that. That's fine. I'm not gonna tell you to have my opinion, but the fucking things that they addressed and I honestly saw as slander, maybe it was Nina Unrated. That was pretty much it. And the other girl who said she was pregnant with Myron's baby, whatever the fuck was it? I don't know. You are a small channel, you're talking on something that is bigger than just copyright. I know it's bigger than copyright because it's clear that they know these people are not really doing copyright shit, but does Fresh look alpha to you? Oh, there you go, agent. I don't think that works through Twitch. Oh, fuck.
I'm generally of the mindset that irrespective of like how risque their content is, I don't think it's on us or for us to really be getting into like what should and shouldn't be on the platform or reporting any of that.
Yeah.
At least when it came to
reporting.
this stuff, because it's tempting. It is very tempting when someone aggrieves you or someone does something wrong to you, that you want to go through their content to get their shit deleted and kind of, you know, perpetuate that cycle. And even I have to like think about that temptation because I'm like, damn, I can't stand these dudes sometimes. But I don't know. I think if you go down that rabbit hole, it's generally not a good thing. And the way that the rules are set up, it can easily be turned around against you in the future.
Agreed.
Provided a certain circumstance. I just don't recommend that kind of thing. If YouTube's to take them off the platform, they're going to do it. And I honestly really try to warn them. I think a lot of people said, oh, you're scared, Apple, when I made the first initial video saying, hey, you might not want to do this because it's going to draw a lot of attention and people are going to start looking at your content and it's going to draw a lot of heat to you. You know, one good thing about surviving on this platform, especially if you live on the line, is don't draw too much attention to yourself because YouTube will let you roam about and do whatever you want until you get media attention. Then YouTube looks at you different. There's a lot of YouTubers who had 12 million, 15 million subscribers, never had any issues. Then they get a bunch of bad articles in mainstream media and then YouTube cracks down on them. So I would just say, be careful.
Who was that guy called? Cupcake? No, he wasn't called Cupcake. Right? And that guy was obviously pretty obvious what he did. Wait, what's happening here? The silver top look alpha. You don't even Don't you? I will. How do you even phrase this? You can call me the worst fucking names on earth, and you will still not get kicked to me. But as soon as you call me alpha, don't even fucking go anywhere calling any like I don't know who you are or who you are. Don't call me alpha. That is disgusting. What the fuck is no alphas, no betas. Let's stop with that cringe shit, okay? Why people are asking you why does Fresh and Fit look alpha? Because they're the ones who are talking about his whole thing of being alpha thing. If they believe in that shit, then let me ask you, do you honestly think by what they say that they are alphas? That's what people are asking you, I think. Yeah, there you go. No, I'm not an alpha. I don't want anyone to perceive me as an alpha. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus, ugh. The fact is, I don't care about being alpha. Silvertop is a better. Thank you for that, Chrono. And honestly, I would like to be humble, but pretty much anyone can be better than French and Fit as a person. But yeah, it's not that being alpha is important to me. All people are asking, and I do ask you, is that assuming what you know about alphas, that Fresh and Fit are alphas. Guys who are actually paying for the bucks. Are they alphas? I don't want to be an alpha. I don't defend this whole shit. So why are you going for these tactics that don't really work out? Jesus, man. Excuse me. Exactly. Even F and F don't even talk about alpha and beta like that. What the fuck you talking about? No, would you look at that first fucking result? Boom. Oh wait, that's not even them. They're not even popping here. Okay, there you go. Masculinity. Where the fuck? I'm not getting the results. Do I need to put channel? Jesus fucking hell. Maybe community posts. Let me see how
What
this works.
the fuck? Crazy Beach.
Alright, so martial arts creates alpha male men, excuse me. Alpha versus beta. Alpha versus beta. There's a short, so it's going to be easier.
I'm not delusional. Very few men can actually pull it off. Most guys, I'm gonna be honest, are beta males. They're gonna, oh baby, please don't leave me, and all this extra shit, crying for you, whatever.
But I
you know,
quote,
trying to comply, like he's gonna let.
But I quote, F and F don't even talk about alpha and beta like that, bro. This is publicly. You can search this on the internet, man. That's tiring. They don't care to be alpha. It's not that serious. I literally showed you a fucking short on their own channel talking about how, like, oh, these beta men. But thank you for the $2 regardless, man. Thank you. But I mean, like, let's see. It's literally there, man. It wasn't the first fucking video that I decided to click. It was there. Him saying all these beta males. Are you gonna tell me that he doesn't mind being a beta? That would even be worse than this whole thing that we've been talking about then. Jesus fucking hell. How can you say anyone be better than fresh and fit? Well, Hitler wasn't, so you have someone there. Like, beyond reasonable doubt, I can give you Hitler. Of course, I'm not saying everyone is better than fresh and fit, dude. EDP is worse than fresh and fit. But I can assure you that when it comes to integrity, there's a lot of people that I know in my personal life that are better than them. Sure, you can tell me that they have this, like, persona on the internet, but as soon as they start copyright striking people and brigading people, I don't care if it's a fake persona, you're being an ass. Did I brigade anyone? Do you have evidence of me doing something like that? Then maybe I am a slightly better person. I don't say this as to, thank God I'm a good person. Because quite honestly, I have a lot of what you call a lot of flaws. But like I said, most people can be better than fresh and fit. I don't know them. Well, don't they have an internet presence? They already talked a lot about their opinions for us to say that we don't know them. We know them by a lot now. Jesus. Nah, Hitler is I don't know, man. It's a tough competition. I'm sorry, I gotta have to say the JK disclaimer for those who might, oh, you compare them to Hitler? Chill. But understand what I'm saying. Yeah, most likely, actually, it's a fact that there's people worse than them. But most people aren't. Just a little bit of integrity goes a long way. Fucking, I need water.
Crazy Beach.
Exactly. If they're saying most guys are betas, then there's the other fucking side of it. Even with proof. Come on, like, it's literally there. It was a short on their own fucking channel. Now I'm gonna get a strike. Evan Preach talk more about betas. Shut the fuck up, bro. After what we saw, man. Look, come on. 5 days left in a few minutes for me. He called himself a nerd. Ah. God damn it, guys. He called himself a nerd one time. I forgot about that shit. Forget everything I said. Forget all those videos they have on their channel. Come on, man. I'm just gonna go around stabbing people. I'm not a stabber, though. I actually don't even like blood. Like, that doesn't... Come on, man. Come on. Oh, sorry, $5 from Agent Fit. Can you show me one proof that they pay for box and I'll donate $10? I promise you, I have yet to find it. I haven't but that was literally the first video of that. Oh my god, okay. So, what was the story? Jesus. What was the story?
Crazy Beach.
I forgot with this fucking shit. The story of Fresh, the NBA shit. How can I search that? I don't even know what videos are up right now. I think Spencer talked about it, so let me base myself from what Spencer Corneli showed. So you're gonna tell me that the NBA story. All right, I'm gonna assume that you know. I'm not gonna show it because it's a lot of minutes. All right, I'm gonna assume that you know the whole NBA story. Or actually, rather, let's even go on a different route, directly affecting the show. When that guy's name that has a weird name, the big muscular guy that, you know, decided to fucking raid their house or whatever. Yande, right? He was paid to find these women that would pop on his show. Now, even if you think that he didn't fuck 100% of the women that went to that show, let's imagine 20, 30%. It's still some. Myron admitting that, hey, through Anna Quinn that we saw, that he doesn't let women go to his show without fucking them first. Something between those lines, right? As himself admits. And quite honestly, I don't even care about that. But himself admits that he fucks the women that sometimes go to the shows. Or to the podcast, whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't it be fair to assume that he is paying, basically Yande, to be this sort of pimp that provides women to him for him to fuck? For them to get into the show, or else they don't. Using leverage, money, an opportunity to... all right. So your idea that, you know, he's not paying for boxes is because there's no... this traditional idea that he has a $100 bill and he gives it, like, directly to hand the money. So if that doesn't happen, that's not prostitution or anything close to it to you. Really. Paying someone to get girls that you fuck somehow is not paying for box. I don't know, man. I don't expect you to send those $10. I don't really care. But you have plenty of evidence. Honestly, keep those $10 for yourself. And just promise me you don't donate those $10 to them. You don't need to give me that shit, right? Just keep it to yourself and don't. For me, right, if you accept this proof, let's call it that, keep those $10 for yourself. And just don't give it to them. That's all I want. Jesus, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. The NBA story, even though, I mean, let's say the obvious, right? The NBA story was pretty much fake. But, you know. And I guess Fresh didn't really pay for box there. Listen, I hope the story is fake because it's actually less sad if it is. So let's not even use the NBA story for his sake. I really want to fart right now, guys. Jesus, I've been very gassy lately. They never say themselves are alpha is the point, buddy. I don't see how that went over your head. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do it. But thank you for the $9.99. But I'm not gonna show the same fucking clip. If they're not alpha betas, man. Listen, I don't know. I'm not gonna repeat myself over and over. Oh my god, so much chat, guys. Jesus. Alright. Oh, of course I saw someone saying 5G this call. Oh, okay. That's sarcastic. Jesus, so much comments. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, now most of this chat is out of context. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. So let me read the most recent here. Man, I can't fart, I really can't. Otherwise, the neighborhood's gonna listen to it.
What the
Man,
heck?
Fresh being a scammer? Listen.
Crazy Beach.
Fresh Quite honestly, Alisha, that was fucking awesome. Keep your money, fam. I got this. That's awesome. Thank you, Alisha. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on, it was related to a comment here. Oh yeah, Fresh is not even. I don't even think that Fresh is a scammer. Honestly, I think Fresh is trying to impress people. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna say that it's 100%. That is 100% fake. I'm just saying that the NBA story is not likable, likely, or the NBA superstar story doesn't seem probable whatsoever. But Fresh to me
Crazy Beach.
is not even the biggest issue. Like I said, I compared him to a Michael Scott because he is this kind of lovable idiot that just wants to be loved in a certain way. I think when it comes to this whole scamming thing, excuse me, it's Myron that really has the upper hand, even though he's the one who's claiming 4-digit numbers on women, and I really don't know about that, but quite honestly, that's my opinion. Do I think he's a scammer? I mean, by association, both of them are scammers. They're partners as far as I'm concerned. Chrono, that was a good one, right? Alisha with a shit. If you think Fresh and Fit don't consider themselves out, we saw the videos, man. Like, it's not even discussable. Discussable, is that a word? Arguable. That sounds wrong. Alright, I thought y'all said he's not the mastermind, but again, by association, yeah. You know what? He is a scammer. The 4-digit, when he says that I fucked more than 1,000 women, and he provides a paid course to get that shit, yeah, that's pretty much a scam. Uh, 264 what? I'm sorry, I don't know what the number is about. Fresh never had burning desire. Come on, Fresh, step up. Yeah, he seems really impressionable to me, right? I mean, maybe with a different upbringing, you know, or uprising, what you call it? Maybe with a different past, you would actually be quite a good content creator. Maybe, I don't know. Damn, man, you guys, fucking hell.
Careful how you engage in certain.
Isn't
things.
calling him a scam or slander? I don't want to repeat. How long has it been? 2 hours or 1 hour and a half, whatever. Plus the fucking videos that people have made. Holy shit. Okay. How can I tackle this quite well? All right, I'll give you a specific example. I don't remember exactly which video it is. Well, let me see if I can find it. I think it was Ab and Preach. Was it Ab and Preach? I mean, let's just search Fresh and Fit, I guess. Or was it The Emperor Has No... I think it was this video. I want to find that picture of the course thing that they had. No, it wasn't this one. No, I need to find the fucking video segment. I'm sorry, let me just find it really quick here. It's not gonna take too long, don't worry. I think it was around here. Okay, I think it was around here. So this is a small video. So I think it was this one. There you go.
I remember.
I said I.
I want a picture of them showing what they provide in that course or whatever the fuck was it. Fuck. It's gonna be hard to find. If you guys know what I'm talking about, send it, please. No, I don't think it's here. Jesus. Could have been this one.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, you can sue someone, but you're not gonna get very successful at it. Sometimes. Man, I need to find that fucking video, picture. Sorry about that. But remember the picture where they show how much you pay for the course, whatever? Jesus, it's gonna be hard to find. Maybe this one. I don't think it's this one. It was one of the earliest videos, and now that I remember. Where they show how much you pay for the DM thing. And they show all these women, certified women, gave us a DM and shit. Alright, I don't think I can find out. I don't want to waste you guys' time and shit.
You gotta earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come.
This is one of the best segments ever. Alright, I don't think I can find it. But basically, there was this picture, right? Maybe in my previous videos there was also that. But it was this picture of these women. Spencer Cornelia, I think it was him. Sorry about that shit. Fucking hell. It was Spencer.
Women. Fresh Prince CEO is one half of the exploding podcast Fresh and Fit, a drama-filled late-night YouTube show featuring girls who just left the club.
I'm still not gonna find this so quickly. I don't want to waste you guys' time. But again, I think you remember this. It was this Instagram thing of like all these women with the blue checkmark thing, giving them DMs and, you know, talking with them. You come to find out that if you look at the picture quite carefully, you can understand that the fucking timeline doesn't really make sense. When you use pictures, they aren't real. They are false advertisement. In your own fucking service, let's call it, one could make a case for scamming, right? Now, let me reiterate this, right? So that you don't get offended during this whole fucking stream. I really don't even care that he scams. That has never been the main point about it. What I do feel like it would be honest from them to disclose their true results. But my problem is the copyright strikes. My problem is them brigading a woman. My problem is them. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, calling someone's wife a fucking whale. Those were my main issues with this whole fucking drama. Because again, none of that shit would happen. I would most likely dedicate a video for this. Right? 1040. Oh, hold on. Someone found it? If this is not a Rickroll.
Today's.
Oh shit, I think you found it. I love you, Chrono. Exactly, yeah. I think he found it. 1040.
Your former photographer, he's the one who's airing you out. You have to start to ask yourself, how do I have so many bad... You guys are talking about integrity when you start... Hey, listen, we're honest. We're petty. We can be petty sometimes. It's enjoyable and it's kind of fun.
Fit giving away their
oh, there you go, Spencer Cornelia. Yeah, it was him.
9s and 10s and more in 2021 while increasing SMV. Myron has triple-digit lay count and Fresh has quadruple-digit. I'd have a hard time believing that.
Yeah, again, we're not saying that this is not true, but we all have a hard time believing.
Fresh
but
has
whatever.
a double-digit lay count.
Hey guys, it's your boy Fresh Prince CEO. And today we're going to talk about all my W's. Stay tuned for it.
Ladies watching this, how believable is it that Rufus Walter, pretty low profile and remain behind the scenes? The rational male, Rollo Tomasi, has seen us in action. We
live
done our show. But act lighting fast growth in YouTube, current along with Academy.
This is our buzzwords. This is not a problem.
Walter Weeks is cementing. He's proven to.
Oh, this was also big shit, right?
Be an excellent songwriter and poet composing captivating songs. Weeks has also established himself as a music producer, a master of his craft. Weeks' music production skills have resulted in him being one of the youngest sought-after music producers in the U.S. He is a force to reckon with in the industry and is expected to gain more prominence in the near future. His previously paid press releases introduced him into the game of helping people with lifestyle and women. He basically creates the press release before the grift begins, so my guess is this is signaling his next grift of getting into the music business. His immediate aspirations are to establish a music record label to hone his production skills. He also intends to start producing his own music, and he feels that creating his record label is the right step. Good luck to the artist trying to sign to his label, if it even exists. These guys have a product called DMs on Demand, which is going to show you, how to DM the most beautiful women in your city and get them on dates. When I fixed my profile and tapped into that hidden 10% of guys who have status and game, I had the women I dreamed about. The women that I previously thought were way out of my league were now messaging me to hang out with them. The women that once rejected me for not being interested in having a high-value lifestyle now wanted to be friends with me. And the women who are attracted to the top 10% of guys are now begging me for alone time together. With all of these amazing women Myron is dating, it's amazing that he doesn't have any receipts on his Instagram page. It's funny that the screenshots proving that this system...
And was it like Candy? Just Candy, that's her name? Because here's the thing. If this is reality, how come no one approached these women and be like in the DMs, hey, did you have something to do with Fresh and Fit? Candy, Kiara, no one thought of fucking addressing these women? I'm not gonna doubt that they don't. I mean, that would be really stupid for them to bring women that don't exist. Okay. Can you? Yeah. I hope they picked women that do exist. Okay, they do exist at the very least, as a model, right? But the fucking timeline not making sense. Again, none of this being verified. Bro, what do you want me to say? This is not far-fetched to think, yeah, they're scamming. But I'll give you this, I think they're scamming better. Come on, man. And not to talk about how they lied throughout the whole Aaron Preach situation. When they say that they did something that they didn't do. You know, obviously the fans coming with a fucking, oh, they're calling them rapists. No one said that shit whatsoever. Ever. But I already lost the fucking original group of comments that I want to talk about. But thank you so much, Chrono, man. Thank you so much. And Cerelius, I'm sorry for Cerelius. Sorry for keeping you waiting so long. I'm sorry so much. $4.99. Silver Top, lots of FNF stands in the chat. Have you been hit with any claims? Do you think they will retract or balls to the wall, keep the claims up? So, have you been hit with any claims? No, I have not. Do you think they will retract? I do think so. They're not going to be that stupid or prideful to keep something that is clear they're going to lose, right? I don't think they're going to be that dumb. Because in the end of the day, they do care about money, so it would be a big shot in the foot. It's not selling anything, no. What the fuck is this? Augustine. It says one of the spam links or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, listen, again, people, I'm not gonna make fun of Fresh's inability to speak because I also have one. But I kind of am when he's all about like, oh, I have game and shit. Oh, fuck this guy who looks really fat, which he was talking about. Display back, dude. I know Agent 00, whatever it was, his name was, because I watched his NBA 2K shit. I don't know what his name is, but he was addressing this guy and be like, oh, look at this guy looking, making all these fat jokes. Yet he stutters like a motherfucker and says like, yeah, I fucked more than 1,000 women, bro. Come on. Hey, see you, Luca. See you next time. But yeah, there was like a lot of interesting comments, but now I lost track. Please say allegedly. There you go. I think, even though it's literally there. Oh man. But again, like, people need to understand that slander is when there's actual corporation, that's what you call it? Corporation interest. Me trashing you makes me, let's say, get your clients and you losing them. The way that they lost views and attention and subscribers and yada 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 was due to their own action, to their response. They didn't lose views and subscribers because people were, talking about how they pay for box, and all of a sudden they lost views. They started losing views and subscribers when they've been hit, when they said all that crazy shit about, Preach's wife and shit. It wasn't slander that made them lose views, right? What made them lose views was their own reaction, which still today is inadequate, to say the least. Listen, I do honestly, I don't know what you guys talking about semantically speaking, but allegations and accusations, technically, they do not have a difference, I think. I guess accusations is more of a direct allegation, but it's still an allegation. Let me see. Cinnamon to allegation. I don't know if this is a question that people have. Yeah, it's an allegation. I will say that, yeah, it doesn't have a difference. They're gaining views and subs now, exactly. Proves my point even furthermore. Why hitting with copyright strikes when this is clearly not affecting them? This key. Every time you guys open your mouth or type whatever, it proves my point, or proves everyone's point.
Draw the wrong.
Yeah, the lawyers now, they're the ones making decisions, but usually lawyers will be like, okay, how do you want to proceed? Because it's not their channel.
Attention to
hey,
yourself,
Euphoria, thank you so much.
community. So that'd be what I would say.
Yeah, and I agree with that point about...
Sorry for all those missed chat, but 127 people, goddamn, a lot of people here today. They rekindled, whatever, with the copyright. I mean, again, we don't create this shit. We don't create this opportunity. They're the ones who be like, yeah, let's just start copyright striking people.
About the analysis of their content, right? Because again, we kind of want to stay away from that. But I think one of the points that you made, Abba, which was so salient, that doesn't...
Yeah, no, this copyright thing, you don't have an argument. Like, there's literally like zero chance for you to claim that, people are actually doing this kind of, like Abin Preach, for example, they're not covered by fair use. It's set on stone at this point.
Doesn't really go to their content, but
like I was saying, a lot of people, sorry if I'm not reading every single chat,
the copyright infringement is that they also do reactions to other people's content, right? So, how is it? It looks a little bit hypocritical for them to do reactions to other people's content, but then to turn around and try to claim and strike everybody else's reaction, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we got peer-to-peer. How are you doing, peer-to-peer podcast?
I mean, y'all, you realize it's playback. Agent by the...
What the fuck is happening with their fucking audio today, man? I'm merely saying, why does it matter that someone gave a fuck about someone's wife? What? Gee, I don't know, because you're bringing family and people that are not even involved in the situation. Are you hearing yourself? How would you react if someone started talking about someone who is not involved in the situation and the only reason they are being insulted is because they're part of your family? Even if you ask to a fucking lowlife in the street, a gangster or whatever, you can't say that kind of shit. You can't be talking that kind of stuff with about their moms. So imagine the fucking wife. Well, are you literally asking me that? Why do people have an issue with that? What arguments, man? Like, what are you even saying? Jesus. Yeah, the tactics they use, yeah. It's bad because it shows that you can't argue the points and you can only insult people. Yeah. For the lack of better words, that's pretty clear.
Come in a second, but yeah.
But again, it was merely the fact that, you know, people were clowning on that shit because they challenged to a box fight, but all of a sudden, and they did this whole crazy shit of insulting someone's wife, but all of a sudden, oh, no boxing match. No more, no mas, please. What? That chat is amazing. Yeah, I know, Mary.
Hold on, wait, play black. Your audio sounds worse than Poor Man's podcast.
It does? Oh, damn. Hold on. Wait. Whoa.
Is mine still bad too? Because if so, I just lead out to it.
Yeah, your audio is bad.
This
too.
is the biggest struggle stream I've been on in a minute.
That's racist. We tried to do it.
Hold on. Notice how everyone is laughing except Cornelia.
Man, racist.
This is the biggest struggle stream I've been on in a minute.
That's racist.
Spencer was like, I can't say that shit. I don't have an opinion on this. Otherwise, that was funny, man. Wait, I saw something there. I'm using your arguments. Can someone translate what he's saying? What arguments? What are you saying? I'm gonna give you another chance. See if okay, beta. Like, nah. Of course, they don't talk about alphas and betas, but for some reason, their fans are very obsessed about it. So, kind of makes me believe that they do care about alphas and betas. So, let me see if I find it. Nah, it's a lot of chat, guys. Jesus. I really wanted to talk a lot about it. Hey, 1,000 fucking messages. There you go. See? Talking a lot. I like to see that.
We tried to do it, man. I don't know what's going on with the bottom sector down here. We got the brothers in the basement can't get their audio correct.
Hey, what's happening here? Fucking navies and what's happening? Answer me this, FNF fanboys. Why did FNF back out of a boxing match? Again, yeah, there you go. As a bystander, I'm not going to get upset over it, but I do find it distasteful. Yeah, it's not even my wife, but I find like, yeah, you shouldn't be saying shit like that. Listen, calling people bitches and all that, I don't have a problem with Fresh and Fit calling people bitches and stuff like that, because I do the same, you know, and quite honestly, I don't care. If they're directly involved in something, that's fine. But I mean, people's wives and sisters and brothers and whatever the fuck, they're not even involved in a situation? Like, no, this is not even etiquette, it's just something that you can't do.
I don't know what's going on, right? But but
I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question, and this is in defense of Fresh and Fit, and I want you to kind of give me the other side. They feel like they're being heavily targeted by everybody, and unfairly so. Would you say that the number of comments directed in their direction in their area has been unfair? And if you don't feel that way, why?
I find that, let me just give my, since I'm not involved in this conversation, yeah, there's going to be some YouTubers that, you know, they just went out and be like, oh, fuck these guys, and they didn't provide any kind of productive shit, I guess, in a way. Or they actually went and slander, yada, yada, yada. They started talking about shit that really didn't matter, relevant shit. Yeah, of course, there's stupid people in all sides in that regard. But from the people that I've seen, these guys, Nixon Talks, you know, Black Light, Dawn, like all these guys, pretty much I agree with their opinions, and they are pretty much well justified for what they said. Again, you can disagree with those opinions, but you need to understand where those opinions come from. It's based on facts that happened. We had no control over it. Yeah, to bring outsiders is a bitch move. That's literally what it is. And I would say the same shit if it was Aaron Pritch. I can assure you that.
All right, here's the thing. First of all, I would assume that they get a significant amount of negative comments, right? Just because they are so big and they've grown so fast. I will say this, though. I think that they have such a strong following. They have such a strong loyal base that that base should drown out most, if not all, of the criticism.
Yeah,
right. They received a lot of criticism.
Again, I will repeat what I said a lot of times in other streams and videos. I did a video about ADP. Right, ADP had 2 million subscribers, or what the fuck it was. It was a big meme. There was a lot of people who liked him. I didn't have the same resistance. We're talking about a guy who did the shit that he did. Of course, way worse than that Fresh and Fit. But I didn't get arguments of you're clout chasing, arguments of like you're feeding off of him, you know, that he... I had a few, of course. I had a few people that were saying this kind of shit and he was still funny and they hope that he doesn't go to jail and shit like that. But even with 2 million subscribers, the guy was like down. Like no one... Most people really, even for trolling, they wouldn't go there, right? I didn't face, and I had 400,000 views on that video, a lot of comments, didn't find, it was a very small minority. This community though, Fresh and Fit community, is extremely fucking toxic. And I faced arguments that I never thought a human being could start processing. You know, like it doesn't even sound human what they're saying. That I can assure you that this community is very loyal in a bad way, of course. Because even Avon Preach, you can say that they have a loyal community, but this loyal community will put them on the fucking spot when it's needed. And there's been situations, I guess it was with the, Doja Cat or whatever the fuck was it? So, Doja Cat. No, that's not her name. What the fuck? I forgot her name. I'm sorry, let me just pick this up again. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know what to say like when it comes to that. What ADP did was inexcusable. That's way different. Again, how many times do I fucking guys? Didn't I fucking say this? Am I going insane? People, didn't I not fucking say what he did was way worse? What was my fucking argument? Zenkuro, do you even hear what people are saying to you? Do you fucking shut up mentally and hear people out, or is that something that is inconceivable to you? What was my argument? My argument again was that yes, ADP did something way fucking worse, but his community, which I can assure you could also be very toxic, had a very minority that defended the shit that he did. Right? A very small minority that defended. This shit is completely fucking different. And if you're gonna tell me, but they are not as nasty. Yes, you are as nasty. When you start brigading fucking Anna Quinn. When you support this whole copyright striking shit. Because if you were like saying like, hey, you know, something as clear as these copyright strikes that don't have any legal standing. I look at you in the beginning of the fucking stream saying that they're gonna go through this and they don't have to retract shit and whatnot. When there's literally a fucking attorney telling you this. When there's content creators telling you what fair use is, and you still persist, I can assure you that the community from Fresh and Fit is way worse. Because they have this whole like reward system kind of thing, right? It's not even reward that I want to say. What is the word that enticing? It's also not enticing. Oh yeah. Because I remember showing this. It was like they do this kind of like manipulation. I remember the community posts. They never thanked their fans for ages. When this shit started going down with Aaron Preach, all of a sudden they had a community post saying, oh, thank you for the super chats. Not once in their whole fucking career on YouTube, they ever thanked people for super chats on community posts. But when this shit blew up, all of a sudden they were thanking them on community posts. This community is manipulated to the highest fucking degree. And I can swear on this. As my previous experience with EDP, I didn't have this much opposition. This is my experience, not yours. Let you just go on your life. You have a job, you do your normal life, and you watch YouTube and shit. I've been onto YouTube creating shit, and that means that I have to research a lot of fucking sources. And EDP, a lot of nasty shit from also these, how can I classify them? These fake gurus and shit like that. Never have I faced anything as bad as Fresh and Fit when it comes to delusion. That's pretty much it. In the same live, he told people not to attack her. In the live where he was, you know, defending himself, he said, but she deserved it. Bro, it goes back to the same thing of like, oh, he called himself a nerd. That doesn't make it fine. First and foremost, you shouldn't even go there. You shouldn't even be like, oh, go fuck her up. Oh, actually, guys, never mind. Thank God he fucking did it. But it's still, you need to understand that you shouldn't even be in that fucking position to brigade anyone. That's not really something that, oh, I did it by accident. Okay? But again, I would give you the benefit of the doubt if he didn't say, oh, but you know what? Bro, she deserved it. When he was defending himself. He didn't feel bad for that kind of shit. So I'm sorry, but that don't come with that bullshit of like, oh, he retracted it. No. And here's the thing, the funny thing about these fans, that as they are admitting that he fucked up multiple times, they still don't see that he is the issue, or they are the issue. That's hilarious. Don't you read what you're saying? One thing is for you to not read or listen to people. Another thing is for you to not read and listen yourself. How do you do that? I actually want to learn. Because being conscious is actually quite tiresome. I want to learn to be dumb for a day. To not listen to yourself. So in the same live, that doesn't matter. Because in the future live where he was defending himself, oh yeah, thank God I did it. Yeah, the whole alpha male shit and beta, you know, the same guy that coined the terms, he was like, oh, actually, I was very mistaken about that. Because he picked up wolves and shit. When wolves actually have the system between males and women and females to take care of the pack. Again, Agent Fit, he told people in the same live to not attack. I'm not lying. I literally said, he literally fucking did it. You don't even understand what a lie is. If I'm saying, oh, he brigaded Anna Quinn, you can't be saying, oh, you're lying. He said, don't do it. No. He literally said it and then he backtracked. That's what happened. It wasn't a case of like, he didn't even say it. I'm not lying when I say that he did it. But he maybe took him 1 second to realize, holy shit, maybe I shouldn't do that, and retracted. But then, obviously, when this shit blew up, all of a sudden, his true colors show, oh, thank God, you know, she deserved it. Don't. Hey, thank you. I hope you're still here when I get back. We'll see. My sister needs me for something. We'll see. But see you in a bit. At this point, yes, it is FNF versus YouTube. Except Spencer, every big YouTuber has a percentage of toxic fans. Look at the comment section of Fresh and Fit. Sure, of course they do. All I'm saying is that my personal experience, because that's what I have to rely on, it's the worst experience I ever had. When I say worst experience, it's quite hilarious, but to your degree or to your standard, pretty delusional. That's what I'm saying. He specifically, yeah, it's literally on video. We're not going to play it back because, again. Incentivizing, that would be its side, thank you. Alisha, yeah, I feel you. Like, it feels like the Matrix or something. Yeah, in a certain way, cult kind of culture, yeah. Yeah, no, like, listen, Fresh himself was like, don't do it, and he fucking did it, because they know it's bad not to, like, for you to do this shit. But it is, like, Myron was like, I don't give a fuck, here's his Instagram, bro. He's still said to not attack her. Again, his information is going through a year and just getting out clean through the other man. Oh, he still backtracked. Yeah, backtracked because of what? Oh, because he fucked up. Exactly. She wasn't in the chat. She wasn't in the chat. I don't know where you got that information. She was not in the chat. Battered wife syndrome, in a certain way. People are saying, like, oh, she tried to extort him because Myron mentioned. It's pretty funny when Myron says something, they don't even care if there's a reasoning behind it. They'll just believe it. Basically, what Myron said, and himself admitted that it was his, you know, speculation that she had this attitude and she was doing what she was doing because she wanted to expose them and blackmail or whatever. And there was all speculation. He basically acted based merely out of fear that she had bad intentions. Again, if Anna Quinn, I'm not gonna say, I don't know what goes through people's minds, and Anna Quinn could be doing that shit to blackmail them or to, you know, do something with bad intentions. I'm not gonna say that that's impossible. But as soon as he has acted instead of reacting, I can be feeling bad for you because you assume that, oh, this bitch is trying to frame me or something. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something bad first. From the moment you make that decision, it's game over. Whatever speculation you had goes down the drain because I don't know what if she would do it or not. The fuck you want me to do? Ignore what you fucking did? So, you know, and that's the thing. He thought that maybe she could use this to extort him or to shame him or whatever the fuck was it. When that was his speculation. You neither are alpha or beta. Thank you for that. That just label system is just so cringe to me. Yeah, so some of them do need, like, some of them are very young as well, so. No, no. There was no mention whatsoever of any money or any kind of gain. I don't know where they get. Dude, you can't be talking about these people using ad hominem when you're defending a guy who called a wife a whale. As a main argument, by the way. Don't. Please stop. Plus, Ivan Preach have an influence. To some degree, everyone deserves accountability. Sure, but he reacted. That's the point that you're missing. Goddamn, so many comments, man. Man, we're gonna have a part 2 of this chat. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh yeah, the gun being pulled is something that I'm pretty sure YouTube has a hard-on for gun channels, so imagine this one, which is not in a safe environment. This motherfucker pulled the gun in his own house. That's not a shooting range. For those who don't know, YouTube is fine with you showing guns as long as they're in a controlled environment or they're paintballs and or airsofts, whatever. But as soon as you do that shit outside a shooting range, demonetized immediately. And technically that should affect your super chats as well, but I don't know if YouTube enforces that. Bad Silvertop believes that Aaron Preach can do no wrong. What literally did I say? Zenkuro, I'm done talking with you. You know why? I didn't give you 2, 3, 4 chances. I gave you fucking 10. Okay? What did I say, guys? Am I lying? Go back in the video and did I or did I not fucking say that if Aaron Preach did something stupid, I would call them out? Jesus. But he's done. Yeah, she tried to expose him. But the problem when the balance tipped was when, and again, by his own words, was when Myron was like, oh, so this bitch, what was, I'm trying to think of the specific words, right? But I think I'll need to paraphrase. But even that. So it was something between the lines of, maybe she didn't mean with these intentions, I don't know. Something along those lines. And then he proceeded like that's when he decided to expose her. So I'm not going to lie that her intention was in fact to expose him. But in his mind, she was actually going to prolong this because she was hiding the name until then, right? At that point, he thought, oh, you're just hiding my name so that you at some point can just release this on Instagram with no blur and, you know, you're trying to extort me or whatever. But this was his speculation, and that's when he decided to, you know what, I'm going to do this first, guys. Go to her Instagram. Oops, I'm sorry, don't do that shit. That's like someone saying some scandalous shit on court and be like, oh, I'm sorry, jury, don't ignore what I said. Come on. For you to think that, oh, just because he backtracked, that all of a sudden that effect goes away, that his fans will have the maturity, especially his fans, will have the maturity to backtrack on that. Pfft. Agent, no one is arguing that fact. We all know, we all saw the fucking thing. But she blurred his name. It was him that at some point exposed himself and said, hey, this bitch is saying this shit about me. Instagram, oh, oops, don't do that. That's when she started showing his name because there was no need. He exposed himself. He literally brought attention to his own situation. She was sharing, this is what was happening. On Instagram, she was sharing the texts with his name blurred. He was the one who decided, okay, bitch, you want to play this game? We're going to play this game. And exposed everything. It wasn't her. So you're fighting arguments with something that no one ever fucking said. Again, Chrono, there you go. She posted hiding his name, then he challenged her to do it. He was the one who literally put his own name and those text messages out there. Now, you're gonna tell me, but there could be a possible situation where she was gonna, you know, try to get something from him. Sure, but that didn't happen. Myron just decided to fucking act first instead of reacting. I can't judge her based on something that it's speculative. But listen, I guess I have to split this fucking thing into part 2, man. Like, goddamn, I'm done for today, man. But why threaten Myron if she wasn't gonna do it? Like what? Again, see my videos, okay? I'm not gonna repeat so much. I already spent 2 hours on the stream. I'm not gonna repeat shit that I've said multiple times in my videos and other people said in their videos, okay? I really can't go through the fucking loop again and again and again. He knows brigading what happened. And he's doing the same, like, think about it, the same mentality is going through here. You know, he's having the mentality, if I copy strike enough people, they'll have enough fear to not ever post shit about us again. Yeah, it's fine, no fab. I do like the convo, but you need to understand I've been talking for 2 fucking hours. I usually don't even drink water, but here I am fucking destroying my voice, man. That is going to be 2.0. You know what? Because I like you guys. Here's the thing. Tomorrow is Monday. I don't know if you guys are going to be up for that shit. But if nothing else is happening, if there's no video, man, this is pretty, you know. Again, you guys, I love talking with you guys. This video has been stopped for a while. I don't think we reacted to anything significant
over
here.
the summer. They got,
but we'll see. Is it fine for you guys tomorrow or Monday, same hour?
got all their subscribers back, and then like 100,000 more. Right? I don't really know what they're doing over there. I don't watch their channel. I would imagine they're still making a ton of money.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get criticized the bigger that you are. So I haven't seen where the criticism that they receive is inordinately big, you know, is not proportionate to the scale that they're in, especially when you.
Bro, most of these things would be fine if they didn't mention this shit ever again. We're starting to forget them. They decided to copyright strike 30 fucking channels. Of course, this is gonna create a new conversation. No problem, Fap. No, wait, no Fap, sorry. You have to watch the final part of this video. The end with Kevin Ray Wilder is the best. This video specifically? Or did you send a link? Wait. I know Kevin Ray Wilder also got hit with this shit.
As quick as possible. Forgive me for I'm gonna stumble.
Oh, there's more. Yes, okay.
Valuable. So maybe I'll appreciate it. All right.
All right. Thank you. It's from a business standpoint, then yeah, I go with it.
So a lot of time when the prosecutor bring a lot of things against a client, you know, sometimes, you know, when they say,
damn, that's a lot of fucking heavy hitters. All authentic alphas as well, man. Oh, okay. Ray Wilder there. Man, hook me up. Fuck it, man. I'm gonna pop in this shit. Actually, how many does Ray Wilder have?
What the fuck?
Yeah, 10,000. Fuck it, I'm gonna pop in that shit.
Crazy beach.
But he's been addressing this shit ever way before this whole thing. The typical Miami shit was great. We'll see. I don't know the procedures to join this kind of shit, so I don't know. Kevin was pissed off.
Check my email, and I saw that they tried to strike 3 of my videos. I got the same email that you did. That you know, it was in like bold letters.
Oh, sorry. Grover Reese. Every content creator should be appalled by FNF actions over the past few months. Now they have to see if they stand the heat. First time here, the DHPP network has enjoyed the logical discussion. Hey, thank you so much, my guy. It's baffling, this whole thing. Wait, Grover Reese, didn't I heard that name before. Oh shit. But yeah, thank you so much for the $9.99. Sorry, I just had to check something there. The hacked and deleted what? But yeah, all right. So I'm sorry. Let me just continue.
I'm going to take down your video, so that's good. But they tried to go after 3 of my videos. So if 3 of those did get struck down, I think that would have been like channel termination for sure. So
wow,
yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Have you communicated with them at all?
And this is what people need to understand. Like 3 copy strikes in a row. That's termination right there. Yeah, desorbing. Yeah, it was you who said it. I'm sorry. I sometimes associate people with the profile pics, and here on Streamlabs I can't see it because of restream. But yeah, the dislikes kind of maybe did it.
Let's talk or not really?
No, I mean I did a few reaction videos to them, and then so initially the whole thing with Anna Quinn fitness thing, I was one of the first people to interview her, and obviously I got dislike bombed. The fans and stuff were, going at it in the comments. But then, some of their fans would bring me up in their chat, and there's actually a clip somewhere of basically Myron saying like, hey, if you ever mention this guy again, you're going to be instantly banned. So he doesn't want anything to do with me, no oxygen, whatever, which I kind of get. I've challenged him to a debate multiple times, and he's obviously
He's not gonna do that shit.
So, hey, it is what it is, But
got you. Have you ever had any?
Yeah. H3 is basically the reference case that I always use to like. For fuck's sake, so why you keep doing this shit? You know you're gonna lose.
Subscribers do you have on your channel, your YouTube channel?
A little over 10,000.
Okay, that's a big channel. How long have you had it?
A long time. I actually started with fitness first, and then I was like a big no fap channel of just not being addicted to pornography. And then after
there you go, no fap. You got a friend there, man.
Started to transition more into.
Oh, okay. Let me see when he arrives. I can't be staying here too long.
I did it.
Sister needs help for something.
Just wait. Playing with fire.
Etiquette, lead attorney.
Oh man, just to.
Stuff that you women ever talk about?
Jesus, man.
Is this? I got a copyright take. Words on this. Out right here.
What's up?
Let's bring up our man Kevin Ray Wilder. How are you doing, sir?
What's up? Fresh and Fit's number one hater checking in.
Right. Shout out again to Dr. Evil as well. Says Abin Reclaim on another platform when Reclaim sent some derogatory remarks to one of the women. All right, okay. So yeah, maybe that was it. It was kind of a long time ago, and people kind of forgot about it. Thank you so much, Dr. Evil Genius. Really appreciate it. All right, Kevin Ray Wilder. Now you are a YouTube.
If I were Myron, I would pull the strikes out because it's clearly not copyright. But can he sue for defamation on some channels? Probably. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to speak for the entirety of YouTube because I don't know the entirety. There's probably a lot of people who talked about this shit. And the Nina unrated shit, the whole thing that happened. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we can watch it tomorrow
as well, right? Can you let
what? That's a good breaking point. I really can. My streams are supposed to be 1 hour long, and here we are with 2 hours something, 12 minutes. So thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna have to log off right now. Where they fucked. Striking the lead attorney was an actual attorney. Like I think the killing blow was Avon Preach. Really, that was honestly the biggest mistake. All right, so here's the thing, guys. We're gonna resume this tomorrow, same hour. So it should be 10 p.m. for me, 5 p.m. EST, unless something big happens, but I don't think it's going to be bigger than this. So, we'll see. I can just do a video in the car and then release it the other day or whatever. That's also a possibility. But thank you so much, guys. Excuse me. This is the sign that my body gives that you've been talking for too long. I can't even breathe. So 5 days to retract. We'll see how that happens. Shit, we might do a stream on the day that, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do something stupid as to let it get terminated. Even though when I was searching, not finding their name, I thought that was it. I was going to be feeling sad, man. Yeah, lawsuits are pretty expensive. I don't know if they would actually do that shit. Even if you are right in a lot of situations, it's not a good decision. Hey, thank you so much to the usual customers here. Alisha, Michelle, everyone. Louca was here, and I'm sorry if there's a lot of people now that have been watching this thing for quite some time. But thank you so much for popping by. Absorbing again every Sunday. There should be a stream, so we'll see. Italy, Chrono. Yeah, I do remember that. So we're almost brothers, almost right. We're the cool brothers. We have oceans. Actually, you don't even have an ocean. You have a sea, right? But we have, fuck Spain. They don't have anything. Fuck France. What do they have, man? Hairy women, I guess. I'm joking. I love Europe, man, in general. Been thinking of traveling lately. We'll see how that pans out. I'll be here tomorrow. There you go. That's the date then. Same time again, 5 p.m. EST. See with your what's your time zone and shit like that. And yes, we're gonna resume with Kevin. I really don't want to leave, but fuck it, man. We gotta do that shit, and we have jobs tomorrow, guys. I guess, yeah, it's maybe 8 p.m. where you live or something like that. So you're lucky, motherfucker. But yeah, I gotta go. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you next time. And thank you so much for all the donations, everyone. Even those who are disagreeing with me, like it was No Cap Podcast, still give me all that money and shit like that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. No matter what you guys say, unless the only rule in this chat: don't insult each other. You know, aggressively. Anything other than that is quite honestly, anything goes. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the sub. I see you there, kid. I like that. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.